In a while. Not gonna lie. I was gonna make a video about this, but I really couldn't be asked. I just kind of want to get this out because it's kind of pissing me off. So basically, I got myself into quite a kerfuffle with Blackbox recently, and I didn't even mean to. So you know those textures I made ages ago. I never told anyone, but except for the people in this group. But Graham Waterfield, the CEO, didn't exactly like them, and because of that, he just tried to find as many excuses as possible to suspend my license. That's pretty much what happened. So once I'd made these textures, pretty much, so these cockpit textures, I went away from the black box for like 5 months. I would say that's probably right, because I spent quite a few months just using X-Plane. I'm sure David would agree. And then I came back like less than a month ago, alright? And then the wait. Yeah, I'm done. But yeah. Where was I?
Something about X-Men.
Yeah, I was using X-Men stuff. So I came back. I decided to do a flight in the black box A330. I loaded it in and I saw this. My license had been suspended. I was so confused when I saw this. So yeah, I emailed Blackbox, and then Mr. Waterfield replied, and he was like, are you mad? Pretty much. Hang on, let me get it up. So I sent an email saying, wait, where is it? Let me attempt to locate this email. Yeah, so I sent an email saying, like, what's going on in the hood? Can you why has my license been suspended? And then he emailed me back saying that I have a short memory and that I was banned from defaming and insulting his products. That's the, and then he picks up the textures thing. He puts a comment about the textures being quote unquote enhanced, as he puts it, which, you know, it just goes to strengthen the fact that he's only doing this because he's triggered because of these textures I've made. Like, whether you like them or not, I don't care, but this guy is the CEO of a company, and he had the audacity to spend like a month just putting hate comments on every single post of someone using this. Like, why? Why do you care so much? It's, yeah. He got his two only friends to do it too. What else? So, he was like, a full apology would go a long way towards this being lifted. So, I responded. I responded.
Why don't you just show the emails on stream? Because
That is a good shout.
unless you've got...
Yeah, so this was my dank reply.
Sorry, it's my dog.
It's fine. That's what I said. So, but he accused me of doing something I never did. Like, okay. And it's not like it's like I'm allowed to have an opinion. There's no law saying I can't have a say on something. It's more or less just a personal beef between him and me, if I'm honest. So, um, that happened, and then he replied,
What do about it? No, you should.
just wait, I'm getting to it. This, you can probably tell this hasn't been choreographed very well. What was it? Here we go. So he was like, firstly, do not patronize me, even though I didn't. And no, not. He used the wrong no. And justify your shitty attitude towards me and BSS. Okay. He even says, but suggesting that others do it. Like, have you seen other people make all these hate videos? What about their licenses? Have they been suspended? No, because they never made textures for the. The only reason why he's pissed off because of these textures.
Is that guy who did that video of like the review?
Yeah, yeah.
I know that Rod was doing that bit.
But all that was more or less just context. What happens next is the main thing. So he says here he will unsuspend my products because I apologised. Guess what? He never did. He was just lying. So what happened was I went into Discord, Matt Bellin's Discord, and I was just like, what's going on? And then everyone was basically roasting him, and that happened. Some guy in the group sent Graham this conversation, which I was completely unaware of. But the thing is, he says here at the bottom of this email, BBS reserved the right to terminate the license agreement at any time. Where was that taken from? Where? Where was it taken from? Oh wait, it was taken from a snippet in like the 2-line EULA in the installer of the aircraft. It doesn't reference what I'd done or what I'd innocently done at all. So Jesus Christ.
Essentially, they use their power to just
Yeah, they're just abusing power.
So,
This is this guy's logic. If you dislike something that someone else has made, you suspend their license.
it's not even that. It's because essentially, what it is he's just gone. Okay, I can't be bothered to think of a whole UALA. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go. Well, if at any point something annoys me, I'll just go ahead and.
Here's the thing I've noticed about Graham. He only likes people who agree with him. Like that Carsten Gert guy, for instance, back in the good old days. Like, he would only ever agree with him. And if you try and argue against him, he'll just lash back. And I guess in a way this is sort of doing it. I made textures because the ones I did not personally like that came with version 8.5. And you know what, the thing is, the insulting thing about this is I spent a month making these copy textures, and like I said earlier, I don't mind if people dislike it like that. That's a formed opinion. But when the CEO comes and says, like, just straight out says it's bad, and spends a month taking the piss out of it on Facebook, like, no one does that. That's like going over to the Amazon CEO and saying, "Oh, I'm going to improve your products," and then like the guy just like showing posts on Facebook and commenting on things, saying like, "Oh wow, this looks like a Tupolev," which is what Graham did, etc., etc. It's a bit hypocritical. He says you have been suspended for posting slanderous and insulting our company, which makes no sense. The thing is, that's what he spent a month doing to what I'd done, and I never posted anything about this stuff. It's just something he made up as an excuse to suspend my license, which is even scummier. What?
Have you noticed how similar this is to Dylan?
It is in a funny way, isn't it? Except this guy's like a 50-year-old guy.
Because Dylan is the guy who goes, literally, we had an opinion on his videos and all that, and he just went ham.
Yeah,
Like, it genuinely
that is it.
was like,
It's just that small percentage of people who just cannot take criticism. Like it's all and well Dylan Greenwood doing it because he's like some 9-year-old American fat kid, but
and he's not wrong.
but Graham, mate, you're the CEO of a company. You're meant to be, you've got to treat people with respect, even if you don't personally like what someone's done.
He literally has no business etiquette. Oh, I can't even say that word.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
It's meant to be you're sort of courteous to everyone, and even if you want to, you can't strike back at a customer. You have to take their advice on board, and
Yeah,
just not like even if you don't take it on board, just say you do, and just admit defeat because yeah, it's unfair, and in the grand scheme of things, it isn't right. But yeah, go for it. Like
but the thing is, a week passed after this unsuspension email went, and my license hadn't been unsuspended. So this is pre-flight manager. If I can load it up. Or not. There we are. Oh. Wow, fantastic. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I checks every day to see if this had been unsuspended. And it hadn't. It hadn't been unsuspended. So that led me to believe that he was just lying. Which is evidently what happened. So I went into Matt Davies' Discord. I said, this isn't right. What's he doing? And then, yeah, everyone kind of agreed with me. And then some guy sent Graham our conversation. And then this only gave him more ammunition to throw at me, even though it still wasn't justifiable for a suspension. So he sends me an email that following Friday. Oh, that was it. A day before, I sent Graham an email asking if he was going to unsuspend my license, but he never replied. Ooh, I wonder why. But yeah, a day after he sent me this.
you still don't have your money back.
I don't have my money back. He never gave my money back, which is illegal.
It's illegal.
You're breaking the law. He sent me this. Want to tell me to get in grip. The funny thing is, this is quoted from something someone else said. Everything he took pictures of wasn't even me saying anything. It's just other people raging.
Like, one of the things that he hated you on was that apparently you said you were going to petrol bomb his car,
It wasn't me.
and you actually said that it was.
He was just falsely accusing me of things I'd never said, and using evidence from other people to claim that I had said that. Look, you can see it here. Munkin, person in Matt Davies' chat, suggested that I throw a petrol bomb at Graham's car.
Monkey,
But
a different people.
yeah, yeah. So he used that as ammunition to harass, I suppose. But I replied somewhere. Well, apparently that email's gone. But where is it? Oh no, it's here. It's here. There we go. The reason why I don't think the first suspension should have been suspension at all, and basically everyone else who I've talked to has agreed. See what my license is, and pretty infuriating, if I'm brutally honest. If I realised that my license had in fact been unsuspended, none of what I said would have been said at all. Yeah. And then he said, I was discussing this with you personally last week, and your accounts were unsuspended. Which is bullshit. You never did. Never did. So, yeah. According to my email records, you were both informed us and thanked me via email, which I did. So this is what I don't understand. If he knows I thanked him, why would I suddenly just start hating on him for no reason? I don't get his logic. which only goes to show even more that he was just lying about all this. Since then, however, I've witnessed more of your childish, threatening and abusive comments, and have suspended your licenses for good. If you don't think that's justified, then take me to court. You know,
Like, I reckon he's actually like a 9-year-old who's got anger issues in a 15-year-old's body.
it does seem that way. It does seem that way.
He's also a massive nonce. So, I mean,
He treats his customers like turd if they don't personally agree with what he has to say or what he's done.
to be fair, he probably not even if they agree with it, he probably just treats them like a turd.
Yeah, yeah. So so after that, I replied, yeah, and with that, and then this was the reply to what I'd said about the before that one about petrol bombing. Note the dates. You thanked me for unsuspending. Your abuse continued into Sunday and beyond. So he clearly didn't understand what I had to say. Either that, or he was just trying so hard to stop me from doing stuff, from getting my license unsuspended. And then yeah, you thanked me for unlocking it on Saturday, which means you had the opportunity to check, ask, and get helped. You chose to insult and threaten. You see, the thing is, I did ask. You never responded. I did check. I checked every single day. And no, I'm not going to get help from a facetious 50-year-old insecure, mentally challenged man, am I? Especially when you dislike me so much. So, yeah, I was just like, yeah, I was well inclined to do said thing. That's what I said here. I was trying to be as nice as possible. I didn't want to start any sort of argument, but he clearly.
Way beyond this though, because like it's not just him roasting you. It also goes beyond that because like he roasts Arrow.
Yeah, he's got such a bad reputation. This is hypocritical. He's saying that you can't offend his company, which I'd never done anyway. Even though he goes around slandering companies such as Aerosoft, which
Matt emailed him.
yeah, Graham emailed Matt Davies like, why do these people exist within your group? And Matt just roasted him back, saying that it's justified, and then he never replied because he got totally roasted.
The last time they spoke, Matt said, Graham said something like, "We want to become one of the best developers, like to a Aerosoft type level." No, not Aerosoft, to a FS Labs type level of development. And he said, "What? A year later, you're probably the most hated, developer in the whole of the."
This is why they're hated. They treat their customers like turd, and they go around hating other companies. See, the thing is, Graham, if you're watching this, I reckon you probably are, because you spent a month stalking my YouTube channel. You can't go around suspending people's licenses for making things up, and then doing exactly what you accused of someone of doing, and, you know, it just doesn't work, does it? Right, sorry about that. So yeah, you know, it's quite hypocritical, isn't it? It's scummy. I don't understand how they get away with this. It's all. It's just getting stream raided.
Karma, it's just like Graham also says that Daniel's family so attack just streams.
Yep, as usual. So what was I talking about?
We'll get an email about that. How he like roasts other businesses.
Yeah, you can't go and suspend someone's license for something they haven't done and do exactly what you're accusing someone of doing to another company. That's just sad, and it only goes to show and prove how you're just mad at me for the most petty thing. It's really scummy. I'm just flat out. I would. The sad thing is, I used to have so much respect for Black Box. It was one of the first albums I got, and David will agree. I used to be quite. I used to be. I used to defend Black Box to the bone.
Me and Nerd Kid used to get in arguments over what was better, the Wilco or the Black Box, and they'd be quite passionate.
I.
Roasting us.
But you know what? I can't. I can't anymore. I was completely unaware of how AIDS, the people who run the company, are. It's not. It's illegal. You can't suspend someone's license for an opinion. You can't do that. Apparently you can, according to this logical man. Yeah, that was that. It's AIDS, really. It's quite upsetting, to be honest, because like that sounds cringy, but it's like 35 quid. I've now lost for something I never did. I did this to better the community, and it's really really infuriating to have that thrown back at me for something you don't agree with from the CEO. It's yeah, like fuck off. So what I'm gonna do for you, I'm gonna improve these textures for you because you don't like them. So let's get started right away. I'll improve your aircraft as well in the process. I mean, I haven't got much else to lose. You hate me already. So let's just get right into it. I see if I can remember how to do this. It's not that, is it? Here it is.
This is gonna end up on drama alert.
Am I allowed to do this? Yeah, I am allowed to do this. I'm allowed to say whatever the hell I want. This guy has illegally stolen money.
Concord, the thing is, what you don't realise is that Black Box don't actually have a Uela.
They don't.
To my wow. Did you hear that? To my knowledge, we don't actually have a Uela apart from at any time we have the right to suspend your license, and that's it. So, I mean, his license already been suspended, so
If you're watching this, you have to give me a refund. You have to. I didn't do anything. Edit the textures. Yeah, you're allowed to if you give permission, which I did. I gave him permission. He got no, he gave me permission via email. So so yeah. Yeah, originally he took down the file because I accidentally left something in there. But that shouldn't be relevant. That's just a minor mistake. He shouldn't be getting mad over that.
But yeah, he took it down.
And it was resolved. You know, I was like, cheers. And after that, as soon as I posted it, he spent about a month just slandering me. And like I say, it's alright. It's alright when you're a normal person, but when you're meant to be representing a company, i.e. Black Box, it's not on. It's not on. It's stupid. So oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. I'll see if I can put the gear up in this mode.
It's just how good they think they are. It's like, I cannot stand it when people just think
Alright, okay, good. We can put the gear up and down. This is a good start. Oh look, I've got some third-party sounds. You better suspend my license because they're not as good as the default hairdryer sounds. You fucking idiot.
Oh wait, okay, hang on, back in a second.
Right. Okay. Let's go get some let's modify these sounds. I think we should do. There we go. That sounds pretty good. Uh, I would like that to be. Let's see if I can find the sounds. Where are the gear sounds in the black box? Tackling life's hardest questions. Here it is. Wow.
I decided to do a flight in the black box, and so that you can all appreciate the amazing sounds, I'm going to turn on my speakers so you can hear this, right? So, turn on the engines. Okay, the engines are on now.
Fantastic.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? So that is the thing, like, it's actually comparable, it's uncanny.
Yeah.
How it's comparable to a hairdryer.
The sad thing is, it's true. It's actually not that far off.
Like, you can say things like, oh yeah, the Flight Factor 757 sounds, they sound like hairdryers. But, you know, that's just a bit of a joke. What's terrible is when they genuinely sound like a flipping hairdryer. Like,
Right, I don't know how well this will work. I can't remember if files reread themselves when you reload aircraft in P3D, because I haven't used P3D in like 19 years. But would it like to load the vehicle list any slower, please?
oh yeah, PVD take ages to load.
But yeah. What I'm trying to say is, just don't buy from these people. It's actually AIDS what they've done to me.
I'm not endorsing piracy here, but they deserve to be pirated. For the record, piracy is bad. Don't pirate anything.
But no, until they get their shit together, just don't seriously don't give these guys money. It's
They've got 3 people on their phone, and one of them is now 6 years old. Like, oh, can we have a relations manager, please? Because I get.
I don't think they have heard of something called the fair use policy. If you're watching this, Mr. Waterfield, I implore you to do a Google search for it. But basically, it justifies absolutely nothing for my suspension. Okay, let's put the gear up. Did it work? I don't think it works. Please work. Didn't work. Wait, maybe I have to load in another aircraft. Ah, could you not shut up? Wait, when you load in another livery, does it reload the entire aircraft?
Wait, what?
Hang on. Oh god, we're gonna die.
Yeah.
Just wait for the gear. Sup, Augustus. Okay, let's slip the gear up. Will this work? Yunan.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
Oh, it's working. I'm joking, it's not. I'm just playing audio file.
April joke.
Right, okay, that's fun. SDoc. So, that's pretty much it. Just don't buy from Black Box until they get their shit together. Just don't. It's what they've done is not only really insulting. It's illegal. It's illegal. You can't. I'll say this once more. You can't suspend a license for someone's opinion, or if they spread that a lot across the internet. You can't. Don't get sued. Well, I won't get sued. I can't.
We might as well.
can do. Wait, can someone highlight this entire video, or can you not do that?
If you close the stream and then restart it,
Alright, okay.
or if you just, there's a thing you can do in the video manager, you can download a stream, and then
Oh, that's a good point.
download the stream and then edit it.
In fact, if I go into the video list now, people got sued for actually saying not to buy something.
When? Who buy and when?
Yeah, why?
Just
I say that. Don't